dozen Gothic revival cathedrals in the United States of America, in the Anglican tradition. So it is a real jewel, and it seems, in one sense, kind of odd that something like this would be found in a town that's kind of tucked away in the northeast corner of Washington. But here it is. When you think about it, from 1925 until now, it's essentially the period of building this cathedral, because we're not done yet, actually. We still have, I believe, 5 windows. When I got here 7 years ago, there were only 2 of the large stained windows in what John referred to earlier as the clear story, which is the largest area, that large open area. We have since installed several others, 5 others, but we still have 5 to go. And those windows now are running $350,000 to $400,000 a piece. Only 70 or 75 years for, maybe 85 years for the building, the completion of a cathedral like this from start to finish is not bad.
There's a myth out there that the 3 or 4 so heavy hitters who got this place built had the city charter either changed or changed after the tower was built to have the tower be the tallest thing on the South Hill.
So it's by no means the largest church by seating capacity in Spokane. In fact, compared to a number of these more recently built churches, it's comparatively small.
But they're not cut stone.
They're not cut stone, right. They don't have really wonderful ornate carvings in them, all of which have tremendous symbolic value.
When you come up to the chancel in a Christian church, you are sort of overwhelmed with the symbology about the gospel of Christ.
Anywhere you go, you see, and this is all, none of this is manufactured. This is all hand carved by real artisans. And everywhere you go around here, you see this, both in the wood and in the stone. John has pointed out a number of things, but you can see the figure of St. John, the eagle, right behind the cross there. And you go back onto our pulpit and onto our lectern, you'll see carved figures, various important figures from Christian history. The windows on the bottom actually offer what, John? A kind of a brief history of Christianity.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Up to not just from the time of Christ himself, but up through the baptism of Spokane Gary,
right?
The appearance of Marcus and Narcissa Whitman. Their deaths are not depicted.
The Society of Jesuits missionary Father Desmet that founded Gonzaga University.
And you can see windows of reflecting these moments. So it's not just a history of Christianity at large, it's also gets narrowly focused into a history of, at least in very brief images of Christianity in the Spokane. We are fortunate in that folks who came before wisely planned for the maintenance of this building, and there were a couple of people in particular, one named Sam Luthold, who left considerable bequests to endow this cathedral for the purpose of maintaining it. So we generate a couple of $100,000 a year in income for heat, lights, repairs, maintenance, renovations, and so forth. And we spend it all. It literally costs that much money each year to maintain this place in its current condition.